Are certain people from the valley trying to take down Kristen Doute, or is all part of her imagination and paranoia? Girl, we just need to talk about this because this is wild. But before we start, welcome back. I'm the real Andy of Beverly Hills. Welcome to another piece of tea. Make sure to subscribe right now and hit that notification bell. And girl, let's talk about this mess. So, Kristen Doute, the Kristen Doute, who used to be one of the messiest persons or people in person, whatever, you know what I mean, Latino moment, guys, in Vanderpump Rules, uh, out of nowhere became the the voice of reason in the valley without losing the touch of who Kristen Doute really is, right? I feel that Kristen is the kind of person who will tell you right now all your bullshit to your face, even if you like it or not, and even if you are her best friend or her worst enemy. Like she will just go there and just tell you things because she doesn't have time for fakeness and bullshit anymore. I think that is kind of like her evolution. Maybe she's not as unhinged as she used to be before, but she just like she will just tell you things as they are. Period. Right? And the problem with that is that gives for great reality TV and keeps you real and honest. So that those are qualities that fans really really love when it comes to these kind of shows. But what works for the fans most of the time definitely is not gonna work out with your cast members, because they want blind loyalty, they want people not talking about anything, they want people like messing other people's lives without any questions, and when you find someone who is not willing to put with your bullshit, then it's gonna really rub you in the wrong way. Okay, so it's so funny to me that the same people who are trying to destroy other people's lives in the show, will go out of their way to see what can they find from their enemies, just to take them down. And I'm like, girl, you know that you are not at war. You know that you can actually have a decent, portray of yourself on the reality TV shows and actually make it and actually be loved from the fans. Like I think so many people like on these reality shows tend to have this idea that if you are not being extra dramatic and if you are not bringing people down and if you are not doing all of that, then people are not gonna like you, right? And I think they confuse that with uh real life. It really like it gets lost sometimes. And I think with the evolution of reality TV from what we have seen back in the day to where we are right now, uh, a smart reality star will say, "No, this is not what I have to do." Yes, I have to keep it real. Yes, I have to bring a little bit of drama here and there, but I don't need to go around trying to destroy other people's lives. If anyone is going to destroy their own lives, is themselves, because a narcissist will be a narcissist no matter what. A bad person will be a bad person on the show, no matter how much they try to portray that they're not one. Now, Kristen Doute is saying that there are little minions, on her cast who will literally go around her all the time trying to see when or where is she messing up to take those notes and then report them to the higher ups just to get her fired. Why? Because she's not willing to play that game anymore of let's just all get together and destroy a specific person's life just because we need a storyline, you know? She's not willing to play the game anymore and she's calling these people out. And I mean, we all know who these people are. Janet, Jason, Jasmine, the three J's, girl, are horrible people, right? And so she thinks that she says on an she did a podcast recently and she said like I cannot discuss anything related to the valley. I cannot say anything about this or that because I wish I could, but there are people who are literally listening and waiting for me to mess up so they can report me because they want to get her fired. And I believe that that is one of the most messed up things that you can even like imagine because it's kind of like wanting to control someone's truth, right? They're literally saying like, "Oh, I hope that she doesn't say absolutely anything because then people are going to realize that what I'm doing on the show is fake and then they're going to come after me." And I don't think that's a nice thing. I believe that Bravo in general has these things against, you know, moving where we are right now. They're still going against content creators. They're still going against, Bravo Celebrity is doing interviews. They want to control all the narrative. And I'm like, bitch, we are in 2025. Like, we live from social media, learn from the Real Housewives. I'm sorry, the real life of Mormon wives. Like we social media is part of our lives, and they still want to like not let people share certain things or share the truth because they're afraid that it's gonna like mess their ultimate plan or whatever they are producing. And it should not be like that. And I think Kristen should be allowed to say whatever the fuck she wants to say. Maybe she doesn't have to. I mean, my thing will be look, don't spoil anything that has not been in the air yet. But if you want to give your opinion about what just aired or what happened before, what is the problem with that? Go be your ultimate like self. If she wants to talk about the things that were said at the after show, what is the problem when it is already out there? And Bravo is still going around trying to control that thing. And of course, these little hater minions, they are just going away. I cannot imagine. Sometimes I even get like bored having to listen to some of the podcasts, because there are so many, right? I cannot imagine being so hateful that I will go and listen to every single podcast and interview that this person is doing and take notes, or a screen record and see when this is going to get messed up so I can just call and report them. Like this, like childish behavior, like this, some of these people really need to grow up, and not even grow up, like just be real, because that's the problem. They are so fake that they just want to live on their own bubble of fakeness. So I applaud Kristen for trying to keep it as real as she can without getting into any trouble. And I think at the end of the day, most of us really are able to look through the bullshit. Most of us really know how to read some of these people and know who they really are. But, haters will always hate, I guess. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I mean, do you think that Kristen should be able to share her truth? Do you think that, you know, that it is okay to go around and do all of that? I mean, do these people have lives? Girl. So anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you want to get all the tea related to the Valley or any of the other Bravo shows, make sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you around. See ya. Bye.
Welcome to the Real Andy of Beverly Hills Show.